guys, what's up? It's Hope, and I'm going to do a really quick keto grocery haul for you guys. I know I told y'all that in my last video that I went grocery shopping this weekend and last night just to pick up a few things, and I wanted to do a grocery haul last night and just didn't have time because I was doing some meal prepping. So I pulled a bunch of stuff out of the refrigerator and the freezer and wanted to show y'all a little bit of what I got that is on the ketogenic diet plan. So I'm going to flip you around and let's get started. I'm going to do a really quick overview of everything that I got. Now this is not a lot of stuff. I just picked up a few things from the grocery store last night and on Sunday, but this is going to get me through for the next week or two. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to start off with this shrimp right here. Now the shrimp is already cooked, and so you don't have to worry about cooking it, and it's going to be really good. I'm planning on using this with and to do like some shrimp lettuce tacos, and so that's what I plan on doing with that. But lots of really good protein in this, obviously. Let's see, 0 carbs, 18 grams of protein for 3 ounces, 80 calories, so not too bad. And then I also got some cilantro lime chicken. I love these chicken breasts that are already seasoned like this, and so what we do is we thaw them out and put them on the grill. Of course, the stats are going to be pretty good on this as well. For a 4-ounce piece, it's 110 calories, 2 grams of carbs minus 1 fiber, so 1 gram of carb, and then 22 grams of protein per serving. I got a big bag of cheese because I absolutely love cheese. Now, one thing I'm probably going to switch to next time I go grocery shopping is I read somewhere that it's better to actually shred your own cheese because this stuff has I believe they said cornstarch in it, which is something that's very interesting. I didn't realize they put that in here. But I guess just pay attention to your nutrition facts. Obviously, 0 carbs, 6 grams of protein, 9 grams of fat, and 110 calories for a 1/4 a cup. I love cheese. I put cheese on everything. Thankfully, the ketogenic diet says that's okay, and I can do that. I've already opened up these string cheese. I had them today for with my lunch, but here are the string cheeses that I absolutely love to buy. 1 piece, 80 calories, 6 grams of fat, -1 carb, and then 6 grams of protein. So Frigio cheese is my favorite as far as string cheese goes. I've got 2 things of lettuce. Y'all know I use these for lettuce wraps and for bunless burgers, and I know they say iceberg lettuce gives you no nutritional value, but I like using it in place of bread. So I'm going to be doing that in place for tacos and for burgers. This is actually for my husband. He loves chorizo, so I got some chorizo, but I'm thinking about cooking some of this up and making some more crustless quiches. The chorizo is actually pretty high in fat. It's for 1 link, it's 260 calories, 21 grams of fat, 3 carbs minus 1 dietary fiber, so 2 grams of carbs, and then 14 grams of protein. So it's got a lot of fat in it, but I mostly got those for him because typically chorizo tends to be pretty spicy, and I do not do spice at all. I got a bunch of cream cheese because I found a lot of really good recipes that use cream cheese for the keto diet. So I got that. I got these super yummy pork chops. They looked really good. They're kind of seasoned in like a Fiesta spice rub, and so we're going to be throwing those on the grill. I got 2 things of ground turkey. That's what I made my spaghetti squash with last night. Spaghetti squash with some marinara and some turkey and meatballs, and it was awesome. I got some pickles. I love the kosher dill. They're my favorite. I got some more sour cream. I love sour cream. I eat it on everything. I got some avocados. One of the best advice I got from someone in one of the Facebook groups is to buy an avocado truck, which I thought that was really funny. Thankfully, I love avocados. It gives you lots of really good fats in your diet, especially when you're following a keto diet. And so I'm super excited about that. I got some bacon. I just got the cheap kind this time, but I hear, you obviously need to read up and make sure the meats that you buy don't have a lot of nitrates in them. So I'm going to be paying closer attention to that next time I go. But bacon stats are as follows: 2 pan-fried slices for 80 calories, 7 grams of fat, 0 carbs, and 5 grams of protein. I, of course, got some eggs because you can't do a keto diet without eggs. I got this huge thing of ground chuck. I'm going to be dividing this out. Typically, if I buy a big thing, I'll divide it out and make it to where it's like pound serving sizes, and then putting that in the freezer. But for 4 ounces, it's 280 calories, 22 grams of fat, and 19 grams of protein for 4 ounces. So that's not too bad. I got some of this Power Slaw. It's got kohlrabi, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, carrots, red cabbage, and kale. And I'm actually going to use this as pasta in one of the dishes that I found. Sarah Harrison talks about this a lot, and she uses it in place of noodles. She uses like the broccoli slaw, and so I thought this looked really good. It has lots of really yummy things in it. Not a lot of protein in this, probably 2 grams for 1.5 cups, 30 calories. I got some spinach. I did have another bag of this, but I made some crustless quiches last night, which I'll show you in a minute. I got some nuts. You have to be careful with the nuts though, because those do tend to have quite a bit of carbs, and you really have to portion them out, because before you know it, you've eaten half the jar or way more than 39 pieces. So it's 170 calories for 1 ounce, and you get 14 grams of fat, and the fat is obviously broken down there. And then total carbs, 5 minus 2, so 3 grams of carbs, and then 7 grams of protein. And these are just dry roasted peanuts. And then I got some of these sunflower kernels. Same way with sunflower kernels. 3 tablespoons, 160 calories, 13 grams of fat. The fat obviously is broken down there. Total carbs, 7 grams minus 3, and 1 sugar. And then we've got 5 grams of protein. Again, I portion these out anytime I have them. I always measure them out and put them in a baggie. I got 3 different kinds of pork rinds, and I know there's some controversy about pork rinds, but I love them, and so I got 3 different brands: the barbecue, salt and vinegar, and original. I know that moving forward, I'm going to have to pay closer attention to the fat count in these, as well as the flavorings, because the flavoring has a tendency to kind of jack things up a little bit. So for these, they look pretty good. They all look the same. So that's 80 calories for 1/2 ounce. Fat, 5 grams, and then you've got 0 carbs, and then 9 grams of protein. So I love these for crunch, and I found a lot of recipes online for using these as breading on meats and stuff, which I thought was really cool. So you can crush these up, dip them in some milk and egg, and then like pan sear meat and stuff. I thought that was really interesting. So I wanted to show y'all real quick one of the crustless quiches that I made last night. And so basically it's just a little egg muffin with no crust on the bottom. So it's like a crustless quiche. That's what I call them anyway. So there's some ham and cheese and spinach in there and egg, and that's basically all it is. And so there's just some cheese sprinkled on top. It's really delicious. If you pop it in the microwave and put some sour cream on top, it's really good. So basically what you do is you put all of your eggs in a mixing bowl. You scramble them like you would normally do scrambled eggs. You throw in whatever fixings you want. I've made it with, like I said, chorizo before for my husband. Typically I'll put like some sausage in there or some bacon. I didn't have any of that last night, or I didn't have it thawed anyway. And so I just put some ham and cheese and some spinach in there, and they are out of this world amazing. I've made some with peppers and onions before, and they're just really easy. You literally just mix it all together, pour it in a muffin tin, put it in the oven for 350 for like 15 minutes. Check to make sure they're done. I talked about my weird thing about eggs, like it has to be done all the way, but people are different with their eggs. Some people like them gooey, and some people just like them, you know, like I do, scrambled really hard. And then of course before I put them in the oven, I sprinkle some cheese on top. So you put them in the oven 350 for like 15 minutes, keep checking them, and then they just pop right out of the little muffin tins, and you have like crustless quiches. I throw them in a Ziploc bag in my refrigerator, and then take them out for breakfast each morning, pop them in the microwave for a minute, dollop of sour cream, and eat them on the way to work. And so they're really easy to make and really delicious. So I definitely recommend those. I'll probably be doing a recipe on those just so I can kind of show y'all how I do that, but it's really super simple. So yeah, that's my very first keto grocery haul. I'm super excited about that. I wanted to show y'all some of the few things that I got, and I'll definitely be sharing some recipes with y'all in the near future. So be on the lookout for that, and I will see you guys again soon. Bye.